Hello everyone, welcome to the series of Indianomics. Today's topic of discussion is about gold. Gold is extremely important from the Indian economic perspective because in Indian economy not only it is important as a very valuable metal but also it is important from the perspective of religion. It is important from the perspective of marriage. It is important from the perspective of celebration, any kind of celebration. And from economic perspective, it is important from the perspective of saving. Now, this news and the reason for discussing this news is not only from Indian perspective. This news is more concentrated about the prices of gold internationally. Now, recently what happened, the price of gold in 2019 marked the best run since 2010. That means from the last 9 years, it rose 18.4% in dollar terms. That means the price of gold internationally had rose by 18.4% from 2010 as in 2019. And it has been also seen that gold has performed exceedingly well as compared to all the currencies of the world except US dollar. Now this is also an outliner. These 2 points needs to be discussed. One, why the prices of gold are increasing high or are going high internationally, and the second, why other currencies are depreciating as compared to US dollar. Now, before discussing this news in depth, let us understand that the role of the depreciation of a currency on the price of gold. Say for example, I am considering 2 years, 2018 and 2019. Say for example, in 2018, $1 was equal to 50 rupees. And in 2019, $1 became 100 rupees. Say for example, I am saying that a fixed quantity, X quantity of gold is equal to $100 internationally. Even if it remains same, that means in 2019, if it remains same of $100, just because of the depreciation of currency, the price in Indian currency will become what? 100 into 50 in 2018, and in 2019 it becomes 100 into 100, that means 10,000 rupees. That means even if internationally the price of the gold remains same, then also in the Indian currency there is a huge profit and the price of gold is going to increase. Now, since India does not produces enough amount of gold as compared to what it imports, that is why we are dependent more internationally. And whenever the price of gold increases or decreases, it is having impact. But more than that, if your currency is becoming weak as compared to international currencies, then the people who are holding gold assets are going to demand more money, since internationally the price of that gold in your domestic currency will increase. This is just because of depreciation. The depreciation always plays a very important role, especially from those products which are imported from outside and whose prices are decided internationally. Say for example, crude oil also. We don't produce enough amount of crude oil, and whenever the price of crude oil increases internationally, that is going to affect the price of product in Indian markets. Okay. Now, the depreciation of currency, as I was telling, you can see this graph that on 1st Jan 2020 and on 30th June 2020, the currency had depreciated from 71 to 75.56. That means there is a depreciation of 5 rupees per dollar. And you can see that how, because of that, the price of 1 ounce of gold, 1 ounce of gold means it is around 31 grams. 1 ounce is equal to 31 grams. So the price of 1 ounce of gold has increased from 1,08,000 to 1,33,000. This is just because of depreciation of currency. So if in examination it is asked that whether depreciation plays an important role in deciding the price of gold in Indian markets, the answer would be yes. Now you can see that a US investor who entered the gold market in 1980. Now the price was 850 per ounce, that means 31 grams. They would only realize the same price in 2008, that means from 1980 to 2008 the price remained same. And what is the price? The price is $850 per ounce. But if you see the depreciation of the currency, in 1980, the Indian currency equivalent of $850 was 6,710, while in 2008 it jumped to 39,724. That means there is a jump of 6 times in the same period. That means now the US investor is not going to earn more, but the Indian investor is going to earn 6 times more in this duration of time. So that is why this is a very important point that you need to keep in your mind, that the price of the gold in India will be decided to a lot extent on the basis of the international valuation of your currency as compared to dollar. Now, it has been said that the geopolitical tensions also is playing a very important role in increasing the price of gold. Now, how geopolitical tensions? Now, geopolitical tension, you can see this is the tension between China and US. And in between, we can say that India is also somewhere involved, because US is trying to converge its interest with India so as to counter China. And recently also we have seen that how there had been an issue of sovereignty along the Indian borders in Ladakh region, and how India and China were at a loggerhead just because of the territorial boundary, and how US is also coming in support of India against China so that US can satisfy its old rivalry against China. So this is a new kind of Cold War. Now, whenever the geopolitical tension increases, what happens? Whenever the geopolitical tension increases, it affects the stability of the world. It affects the stability of the world. And the economic investments are very much sentimental with the stability of the world. So the investors who want to invest in various countries in the economic activities will not be investing while considering there is a challenge of stability. Whenever war came, it affected the economic investment in various countries. So that is the reason geopolitical tensions are also affecting the economic stability. Now, if economic stability is being affected, then why the gold price will increase? I will explain this point in the later part of this discussion. Now, please understand this thing, how the dynamics work. In an economy, if I say these are the economic sectors of the economy, and this is, for example, gold. If I suppose that these are, say for example, banks B1, B2, B3, B4, B5 and B6. These banks will give loan to the corporates, and these corporates will promote the GDP of the country. But for investing in the economy, they need what? Stability. This is one important factor. Okay. Now, these banks, say for example, give loan at, say for example, 10% rate of interest. 10% rate of interest. Now, this is gold. Now, he is a person who is having saving. So, either this person can go to bank and deposit the money, or this person can purchase gold. Now, if the stability of the economy is affected, the current stability of the economy, and in every country, the current stability of the economy is affected by COVID. So, in this situation, certainly the banks will not be lending money to the corporates, and even corporates are not much encouraged to invest the money in the economy. Okay, and every central bank of the world is trying to inject money. RBI is also trying to inject money in the economy. When the money is injected, then automatically inflation increases. Okay, say for example, inflation increases. Recently, inflation touched 7.5%. So, if a bank give loan at 10%, that bank is going to get the benefit of 10%. But the inflation will erode the purchasing power of the money. That means real benefit of the bank will be 10 minus 7.5%, because the banks will also spend the same money in the economy, and now because of inflation, every commodity, every good and service will increase by on an average 7.5%. That means the real benefit of the bank is 2.5%, And if the banks are reducing the rate of interest, then this profit is further reduced. So what will happen? If RBI is trying to manage the COVID crisis by injecting money in the banks, and banks are trying to reduce the rate of interest, it is further reducing the profitability of the bank. And also, if inflation is high and if the banks are reducing the rate of interest, then this depositor will not be encouraged to put this money in the bank, because bank is not giving him high rate of interest because the current rate of interest are low. So this investor will find gold a better opportunity. Why? Because gold is something which is highly indexed with inflation. And with the experience, we have seen that in India, that how gold had moved along with inflation. Gold had, moreover tackled inflation in fact in our country. And the prices have increased and decreased according to inflation. So it does not affect the purchasing power of the people if they invest the money in the gold, and that is why people trust gold more as compared to other investment. But there is a problem with gold. Gold is kept not in the formal economy. People try to purchase gold and hide the same gold in their houses, which is not being utilized in the economy. And when something is not utilized in the economy, that is not good for the economy. So this is some kind of unproductive asset. Unproductive asset. Why I am saying unproductive asset? Because if you place your money in the bank and if that bank is going to give loan to the economy, then your money will multiply. You will get a rate of interest, bank will get a rate of interest, and this will encourage more investment in the economy because banks will lend more money in the economy then. But if you place your money in the gold, only individual is going to get the benefit, not the corporate, because corporate will get the money from the formal sources of financing. So that is why in Indian economy many a times gold price increase. How the dynamics work internationally? Say for example, these are 4 countries: A, B, C and D, and the currency is named as A currency, B currency, C currency and D currency. Let us assume that D is USA, A is India, B is Brazil and C means China. So what is happening? Now, American economy had initiated one concept which is called as trade war. Now in trade war, what was happening? All the investment of US which was there in other countries were coming back to US in order to promote investment in US economy. So when the investment comes back to its parent country, then automatically the other country's currency depreciate. Now what is the reason for depreciation? Dollar will reduced because dollar will move back to the domestic country. Dollar will be reduced and there will be more demand of dollar. Dollar will become strong and the currency will become weak. So the world currencies are becoming weak and dollar is becoming strong. And dollar is the hard currency and the safest currency among all the currencies. So this is also a condition which is promoting investment in dollar, and that is why the dollar price increases. Now whenever dollar price increases, as I told you, Indian currency or all the world currencies will depreciate, because this is a comparison between 2 currencies, either Indian currency or the foreign currency, Brazilian currency or the dollar, Chinese or dollar. So when one currency becomes strong, automatically the second currencies become weak, and whenever that currency is going to become weak, that is going to increase the price of gold. So that is why the statement was mentioned. And what was that statement? Gold has a scaled record high in major currencies except US dollar, because US is considered as a safe haven. People are investing, even the central banks, even many central banks of the world are trying to accumulate dollar, and people are trying to move towards gold. So only 2 things are becoming strong: gold and the dollar. So this is the reason why the gold prices are increasing internationally. Okay. Now the situation of India. India is the second largest consumer of gold after China. India is the second largest consumer of gold after China. but the consumption of gold is decreasing in our country. Yes, it is around 600 tons in 2020, around 700 tons in 2019, around 850 tons in 2018. That means continuously the gold demand is decreasing. Why the gold demand is decreasing? Because the gold prices are increasing internationally. When the gold price is increased internationally, please understand this thing, what happens? Then the common consumer may not be able to consume it. Only the rich persons will try to get the gold. So there are 2 points. One, international price of the gold is increasing owing to the geopolitical tensions and the depreciation of all the major currencies of the world except dollar. Second, in India the consumption of gold is decreasing. This is because of the various steps which is being taken by the government towards formalization of gold, and also the consumption power of the Indian population is decreasing. COVID has also restricted the celebrations of festivals and these marriages. That is also one reason why the consumption of gold is decreasing. But the international prices are increasing. But if you want to invest gold right now, this is a golden time. Why? Because the prices are high, extremely high, which is going to give you higher benefits. So you don't have to get confused with the various, concerns of the news. Still, the dollar is strong. This is a single currency where all the central banks are trying to keep this dollar so as to manage if some geopolitical tension emerges. 1 point. Second, that is why the gold prices are increasing. Third, all the major currencies of the world are depreciating except dollar. Why dollar is depreciating? Because of the safest hard currency plus the trade war initiated by US. India consumes world's second largest gold every year. Third, and after that, consumption of gold is falling in our country. So that's all for the news. Based on the news, you have to do one question, homework for you. With reference to the gold consumption in India, which of the following statements are correct? Gold is considered a safe asset as compared to bank deposits owing to high inflation in India. Second, gold consumption is continuously increasing in the last few years. Third, in India, most of the gold is financialized, that means paper or under the formal sector, and is under the formal sector. Fourth, recently the gold returns increased internationally owing to weakening of dollar. And fifth, high gold prices in India post liberalization is an indicator of depreciation of the Indian currency. This is not a simple question, but you will find out the answer in the discussion. Hear the discussion very wisely and try to answer the question in the comment box. Till then, take care. Goodbye.